The LG V20 is here, and today I'm doing a video about the t-mobilr-sprint merger. So I have some possibly bad news for the Sprint t-mobilr merger. So I'm on furningman.com here, and it says two huge issues now threaten the t-mobilr-sprint merger. So yeah, this is very interesting. So let's see what it has to say about the two issues, right? So it says that the t-mobilr-sprint merger, which seemed on the verge of getting approved by the Department of Justice, now faces some new hurdles. According to the New York Post, Dish Network chairman Charles Ergen could be months away from pulling the trigger on the purchase of Boost Mobile from Sprint for $6 billion. Originally expected to be announced as soon as this week, was supposed to help T-Mobile and Sprint meet the DOJ's demands that the carriers help set up a new competitor, and Ergen has long wanted to control the wireless operator. He was beaten out by SoftBank in the takeover battle for Sprint in 2013. So I'm guessing that's what the fucking first hurdle is the whole Dish Network thing, buying Boost and shit. It says that the Dish chairman Charles Ergen could be months away from pulling the trigger of purchasing Boost Mobile for $6 billion from Sprint. So that's one hurdle. Alright. While some reports say that Dish has obtained financing to complete the deal, others who know Ergen say that he is weeks or even months away from finalizing a purchase of Boost Mobile. Apparently, the executive is willing to wait out T-Mobile and Sprint in order to get a better deal on the purchase of Boost. But this could also throw a monkey wrench into the plans of two major carriers to complete the $26.5 billion transaction. The Justice Department is concerned that by cutting the number of major U.S. wireless operators to 3 and 4, consumers will end up paying more for wireless service. So the regulatory agent, antitrust chief, McCann Delran, met with T-Mobile and Sprint, offering them the chance to get approved for the merger under the condition that they sell off Metro PCS, Boost Mobile, or Virgin Mobile, along with some wireless spectrum. So that's, So T-Mobile and Sprint wanted to merge. They would have to sell Boost Mobile. That's what they're trying to do, sell Boost Mobile here. So Dish could purchase Boost Mobile within a few months for $6 billion, but we'll see about that. T-Mobile and Sprint had already agreed to sell Boost Mobile to help placate the FCC. So Sprint and T-Mobile, y'all guys know, has already agreed to sell Boost Mobile to get better terms of getting approved to merge. And originally there was talk that Amazon was interested in the prepaid carrier. There's also TracFone in there. We had TracFone and Q-Link Wireless in there as well. And it still might be expensive if Ergen decides to hold back on the purchase of Boost in an attempt to get a better price. But this would be a better fit. It already owns some low frequency 600 MHz spectrum that it purchased 2 years ago. T-Mobile is currently using spectrum in the same band to help build a nationwide 5G network, but says that it needs Sprint mid-band 2.5 GHz spectrum to make the task easier and faster to complete. The wireless provider CEO, John Legend, of course, wrote a lengthy piece on Thursday about how important a T-Mobile Sprint merger is to the U.S. A merged T-Mobile Sprint will be in a great position to build a national, national 5G network using its sub-6 GHz spectrum. These airwaves travel further than the ultra-high band mm wave spectrum that Verizon plans on using exclusively. Roger writes that the merger needs to be approved so that the U.S. can grab and maintain a global leadership position in the upcoming 5G economy. So, John Ledger, T-Mobile CEO, he wrote an lengthy piece talking about how important the Sprint T-Mobile merger is to the U.S. And it says that T-Mobile Sprint merger will be in a great position to build a new nationwide 5G network using sub-6 GHz spectrum worldwide. A temporary restraining order against the merger can be issued as soon as Friday, that is today, June 21st. So that's the second hurdle, is the temporary restraining order. That's the second hurdle. The first hurdle was the dish thing and all that shit. Investment banking firm Goldman Sachs hired by T-Mobile and Sprint to help sell Boost Mobile is still days away from distributing material to prospective Boost buyers. Besides this, and possibly Amazon, other companies interested are believed to be cable firms Comcast and Altice. Wow, so Comcast is in this? That's interesting. Comcast already owns Xfinity Mobile and in-band internet uses Verizon's 4G LTE and looking for should I do guys know that. Besides a possible delay in the purchase of Boost Mobile by Dish, some other bad news is reportedly coming T-Mobile and Sprint's way. A federal judge in Manhattan is expected to issue a temporary restraining order that would block the T-Mobile Sprint merger until a trial is complete. So that's the second hurdle, is that a judge in Manhattan, New York, is going to issue a temporary restraining order today, Friday, June 21st, that would block the T-Mobile Sprint merger until a trial is complete. So that's another delay. That's another hurdle for Sprint and T-Mobile. The attorneys general from 9 states and the District of Columbia have sued to block the deal. So 9 states have sued to block the T-Mobile Sprint merger. They've sued and all that shit. So experts say that T-Mobile and Sprint would have a better chance of winning the suit if they could show that a new competitor is being created with the purchase of Boost Mobile. So if T-Mobile Sprint wants to win the suit, whatever, they would have to show that a competitor is being created with the purchase of Boost Mobile. So they want to have 4 carriers still. T-Mobile, they still want to have 4 carriers in the U.S., 4 major carriers that obviously would want to have. They obviously want to have competition because the less carriers that you guys have, the less competition that you guys will have. So more carriers, more competition. The original deadline to complete the merger was April 28th and was extended until July 29th. A second extension will apparently be necessary, so a second extension could be possible for this. So Sprint and T-Mobile are now facing 2 hurdles and merger talks here. They're supposed to have some type of deal this week or whatever, but that looks like it's going to get delayed until further notice. The first hurdle here was that the first hurdle is the Dish Chairman Charles Irvin could be responsible for pulling the trigger on the purchase of Boost Mobile. That's the one hurdle, and if it does happen, this could purchase Boost for $6 billion from Sprint. That's the first. That's the first hurdle. Then you go all the way down here, and it says that a temporary restraining order is being issued against the merger as soon as today, Friday. They did not show that they would block the merger until a trial is complete. So, T-Mobile-Sprint merger is facing two new hurdles now, huge ones actually. So we'll see. There is a chance that T-Mobile-Sprint merger could fall through. There's not been 100% confirmed that it will go through, but we'll see if it goes through or not. I'm sure that it will go through, but they want to sell Boost Mobile, so they have a better chance of getting it approved. You have Dish that wants to buy Boost Mobile. You had Amazon interested, TrackFun, and Q-Link Wireless also interested in buying Boost. So we'll see. We'll see how this T-Mobile-Sprint merger thing plays out, and we'll see if T-Mobile and Sprint can get over these two hurdles. So we'll have to wait and see. That's all that we can do right now, just wait and see. The deadline to complete the merger was April 28th, but that didn't happen, so they got an extension till July 29th, 2019. But it looks like a second extension might be necessary. So, do you guys think that T-Mobile and Sprint will get over these two hurdles, or what do you guys think will happen? Do you guys think that Dish will buy Boost Mobile for $6 billion? I want to know, what do you guys think about the T-Mobile Sprint merger? Do you guys think that it will get approved, or will it just fall through the cracks and not get approved at all? So the only thing that we can do right now is just wait and see. We just have to wait and see. A decision was supposed to be made sometime this week, but that obviously is not going to happen, because now T-Mobile and Sprint are facing two new hurdles, and so hopefully they'll get over those. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. So we'll have to wait and see about that. So that's why T-Mobile and Sprint are trying. That's why they're trying to sell Boost Mobile, so they can get better chance of getting approved. They might as well start Virgin Mobile too, but no one's interested in buying Virgin Mobile. I don't know what's going to happen with Virgin Mobile. I don't know if Virgin Mobile is going to just fall off and die or whatever. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with this merger here. We'll see what happens with it. Hopefully that Sprint and T-Mobile can get over the issues that they are facing right now, but time will tell. So that's pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys, and let me know a lot. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and very much for watching my video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.